to meet fighter number 1 tonight. All right, let's meet our fighters and get this show on the road. He's 33 years old. He's from Bedminster in Bristol. He's a pub landlord during the daytime, and tonight for the red team, it is Adam, the Landlord Fisher!
And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. There's a man going around taking names, and he decides who to free and who to blame.
There he is for the red team, Adam Fisher, and now meet his opponent, who's 32 years old. He's from Bristol. In the daytime, he's a surveyor. But for the blue team, welcome, Kryptonite Chris Hayes!
Feel it coming in the air, hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to the thrill. It's a day and night. Tumble around this town tonight. We are this
There he is, Chris Yates of the blue team, and also the red team ready to go. I'd like to introduce you to our referee to take over proceedings, Peter Markland, WKA kickboxing champion of the world many times over. Here he is, let the fighting commence.
Right, so here we go with our first 0-to-hero white-collar boxing match of Season 3. Adam the Landlord Fisher, the slightly taller man in the red corner. Kryptonite Chris Yates in the blue. And immediately it's the Landlord that forges forward, but some good hooks and uppercuts as he comes in from Yates. So happy to fight on the counter. And again, that adrenaline going. They've had just 10 weeks to prepare for this, and they're straight at it. And again, it's Fisher that wants to mix it up, but the good right hand from Yates, that's the danger for Fisher, is the right hand counter from Yates as he comes in. Fisher warned for holding there, but again, as he comes forward, he walks onto a barrage of punches from Kryptonite Chris Yates, the surveyor, 32 years of age. And as Fisher comes forward, he's stinging them with those left and rights. Fisher sticking to his game plan though and looking to, a big heavy right of his own there, and it wobbles Yates. Yates was having it all his own way until that huge right from Fisher made him wobble, and suddenly the equalizer comes in and Fisher will look for that right hand again, and Yates forced to hold. He was doing so well in the round, countering very well, and then the big right from the taller man stopped him in his tracks, and suddenly it's all Fisher coming forward now. A lot of confidence from that right hand. And again on the turn, and suddenly Yates is in a real defensive battle now as these big right hands continue to come forward from Fisher. Nice little uppercut there though from Yates on the inside. He's still thinking, he's holding and hitting at the moment, but Fisher's having none of it as he pushes him off, and again he'll just want to land those heavy rights. Said the opening minute or so, Yates doing very well on the counter, but suddenly that right hand over the top. And as I say that, the right uppercut from Yates suddenly wobbles Fisher. What an opening round. And then Fisher comes flying back. As I said, just 10 weeks preparation, and these men are really, really going for it. Fisher slightly the older at 33, but what an opening round. And you'd say Yates early, but Fisher came back strongly. So still everything to fight for here with 2 more rounds to go. So here we go, ready for round 2, and you can see the height difference there. The pub landlord, Adam Fisher, with the reach advantage. Can he make use of it? Well, Yates has recovered well from the barrage that he took from Fisher at the end of the round, but Fisher fired up from that success in the first, pushed away by Yates. What an opening bout. Both men have stood toe-to-toe right from the opening bell, and they're doing exactly the same here now in the second. And the stiff jab right hand, and it's the straight left and rights from the moment from Fisher that are catching the eye. Works the body nicely as well. And Yates pushing forward, but he's not landing as cleanly as he did in the first. And holding the head there with the left hand, which Peter Markland's probably going to warn him about. And Fisher breathed deeply there before he came surging forward again. It's hot, it's hard, there's a big crowd. And to come in after only 10 weeks training and face this crowd and your opponent and the heat and everything else takes real courage here, and both men are stepping up to the plate magnificently. And you can see there Fisher gulping in the breath there, and this time it's Yates leads with the left, and then the right hand. It was a wild punch from Fisher that set him up for that right hand from Yates as both men start to tire now. Heavy right hands again as Yates this time finds his second wind. Hanging on now for dear life is Adam Fisher. He's expended a lot of energy in those big hooks, and as you can see, he's dropped from a right hand there. Peter Markland jumps in. You can hear the crowd's response. He's going to get the 8 count, and that's as much fatigue as anything else there for Fisher. He put so much into this, and he's still unsteady on his feet now. Peter Markland asking him if he's ready. He doesn't look it. He's got to show that he's ready. And no, I think it's all over here in the second. I think Peter Markland saying he's seen enough. He wasn't ready at 10. It's all over. And a big victory for Kryptonite Chris Yates. What a good win for the surveyor there from Bristol. And you can see what it means to him. But while it lasted 2 incredible rounds, non-stop action, and eventually it was fatigue as much as anything else that caught up with the landlord Adam Fisher. Put up a great showing until that point, but eventually the heavy right hands of Chris Yates not only dropped him, it was enough for Peter Markland to say, I've seen enough, it's all over.
All right, and your winner tonight of the first round by TKO.